Every single day we do things without a second thought. We turn on the tap, we flush the toilet, we watch the rain just disappear. But underneath all of that, there's this huge, complex, and totally silent network that makes it all possible. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that hidden world of plumbing. I mean, it seems so simple, doesn't it? You turn a handle, and water comes out. But that water has been on this incredible journey just to get to you. And guess what? It's about to go on another one as soon as you're done with it. So let's follow that whole journey from outside your house, all the way through, and back out again. All right, first things first, how does clean, fresh water even get into a building? The average person uses something like 80 to 100 gallons of water a day. That's a lot. And all of it has to travel through this really carefully planned system, basically a set of highways built just for water. And at the very heart of that system, you have pipes. I mean, they're the absolute fundamental building blocks. You can think of them like the veins and arteries of your home, just safely carrying water exactly where it needs to go, keeping everything clean and running smoothly. Now, not all pipes are created equal. You'll often see PVC, which is a type of plastic that's super versatile, but for real long-term durability, especially for those main lines coming into the house, metal pipes are the way to go. The choice of material is actually really important. It decides how long the system will last and helps make sure the water stays pure. Okay, so you've got the pipes, right? But houses have walls and corners and different rooms on different floors. How do you get the water to navigate all of that? Well, that's where fittings come in. Things like elbows let the water make a sharp 90-degree turn, and T's can split the flow into two different directions. They're basically the essential joints that connect the whole network. And connecting these pipes and fittings, it has to be absolutely perfect. With PVC, you use this special kind of glue that basically creates a chemical weld. It's permanent. For metal pipes, it's all about screwing them together with a seal that is completely watertight. Getting this part right is absolutely crucial for preventing leaks. So, the water has made its way through all the pipes and it's now officially inside your house. But you don't want it just flowing all the time, right? So let's look at how this whole thing turns into a system that you can actually control. This right here, this is the part you actually deal with every day. Valves. Your kitchen faucet, the handle for your shower, yep, those are all different kinds of valves. They're what give you precise control to start or stop the flow of water. And they're also super important in an emergency because they let you shut off all the water to the house if you need to. Now, this is a really clever little device. It's called a non-return valve. And it's basically a one-way street for water. It lets water flow forward, but it makes it physically impossible for it to ever flow backward. This is a huge safety feature. It's what protects your clean water supply from ever getting contaminated. Okay, so we've brought the clean water in, we've used it. Now what? We have to get rid of it, but safely and cleanly. This is the whole second half of the plumbing story, the great wastewater escape. And that brings us to a really, really important question. Think about it. All the drains in your entire house, your sink, your shower, your toilet, they're all connected to the main sewer line. So, why isn't your house filled with nasty smells? Well, the answer is an incredibly simple, just beautiful piece of engineering. I want you to meet the unsung hero of your home, the trap seal. It's that little U-shaped bend in the pipe that you see under every single sink and drain. Its only job is to hold a small amount of water there all the time. It creates a physical barrier. And that little puddle of water is everything. That simple curve physically blocks all the sewer gases from being able to travel up the pipe and into your home. It's so simple, it's genius. That's it. So once the wastewater gets past that trap, it enters what we call the drain runs. This is the exit highway. It's a whole separate network of pipes designed specifically to carry all that used water away from your home and out to the main sewer system, keeping your house and the environment clean. So we've covered all the water inside the house, but what about the water that falls on the house? It turns out there's an entirely separate plumbing system that's just dedicated to dealing with rain. And the whole process is this perfect little cascade of events. First, the roof's angle, its pitch, makes the rain just run right off. Then it collects in the gutters that run along the edge of the roof. From there, it flows into downpipes that guide it safely all the way to the ground. And finally, it usually goes into a soakaway, which is just a simple pit in the ground that lets the water spread out and soak harmlessly into the earth. So, from bringing clean water in to getting rid of waste and even managing every raindrop, plumbing is this complex system that's just constantly working for us in the background.
So let's tie it all together with a quick summary.
Hey, if you remember anything from all this, just remember this. Pipes carry the water, valves let you control the water, traps stop the smells, and drains remove the water. It's this beautiful system where every part has its own clear and really vital job to do. And really, it all just comes down to this. This entire invisible network has one simple purpose: to keep our living spaces clean, to keep us safe from any kind of contamination, and of course, to give us the comfort and convenience that we rely on every single day.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Plumbing is just one of these many complex, invisible systems that we totally depend on. You've got the electrical grid, the internet. Our world is just full of them. What other hidden networks do you think are quietly making your life possible right now?